This is a deluxe studio at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Today we're staying in room 3112, which is within the Pago Pago building in the original studios at Disney's Polynesian Villas. Let's head on into our room here and take a look. As we walk into our room here at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, immediately off to the left, you will notice that there is a connecting door to the adjoining room. It is important to note that all of the studios within the longhouse buildings here at Disney's Polynesian Villas are deluxe studios, so this is not part of a two-bedroom lock-off unit. This just connects to the adjoining studio. Off to the right here is going to be the bathroom. This is a full bathroom here in this studio. You can see there we have a toilet, and then up above the toilet we do have some artwork of the Neverland mermaids. You have two towels to the left of the toilet here, and then a full-size shower and bathtub with a themed shower curtain. You open this up here. You got a shower head, just a standard shower head, nothing fancy, and you do have a retractable clothesline for drying bathing suits and clothes. Your shower does have a little cubby here if you want to bring your own toiletries, but they do provide sea marine shampoo and sea salt body wash and sea marine conditioner for you to use during your stay. You do have a shower and bath mat available. There is a one vanity sink to the left of the shower and bath over here. They do provide you some sea salt body lotion and sea salt bath soap to the right, and they do also give you a little dish to put that bar of soap in. On the left, they do provide you with some washcloths, and they do provide you with a hand towel. Underneath the sink to the left, you're going to find yourself a small little wastebasket. This drawer right here is like a half-deep drawer for additional storage. And then you do have a full-length drawer on the bottom. And then you do have two full-size cubbies available for additional storage in this restroom as well. You do have some tropical bird-themed artwork in this first bathroom here. Now, the unique thing about the Disney's Polynesian Villas Studios, especially in the longhouses, is that I believe they are the only studios on property to have a second bathroom with its own dedicated shower and vanity, which is a nice little touch, in my opinion. It kind of gives you the Disney Cruise Line vibe with the split bathrooms. One sink vanity in this bathroom over here. They did only provide two washcloths and one hand towel in this bathroom. This is where you're going to find your box of tissues, and then you do have another bar of sea salt hand soap. You have a lit makeup mirror off to the right in this bathroom, and then two 120 outlets. Nice big lit mirror in this bathroom. You do have a bath towel off to the left, and then you do have another wastebasket down below. Same as the other bathroom, you kind of have like a half-deep shelf on top. And you do have a full-size shelf on the bottom. You have three cubbies off to the right. This top cubby here, Disney Vacation Club does provide you with a hair dryer. And you have a full stand-up glass wall shower in this bathroom with another shower mat. You can open the door here. The tile work in the shower is amazing. You do have a rainfall shower head as well as a handheld shower head. And then they do also have those provided sea marine shampoo and conditioners and sea salt body washes mounted to the wall in the back, with another cubby for your own toiletries. And then they do also have a bench here if you do require a nice little seat. And then you do have two more bath towels off to the left of the shower here as well. Another thing to note with the bathrooms here in the Polynesian Studios, the doors here are sliding doors. And the locking mechanism is going to be right back here. However, this is pretty much pointless because all anyone has to do is just kind of push the door a little bit and they can slide the doors right open. So just bear that in mind. If you want your privacy in these bathrooms, just manage your expectations because it's not great and they don't provide great sound deafening. So in the event that you are having a catastrophic bathroom event, everybody that is inside this room will know. Take that as you will. Across from this bathroom here is going to be the kitchenette in this studio. All DVC studios have a kitchenette. On the bottom here is going to be your mini refrigerator. Perfect for a couple of days. It does not include a freezer, so you can't hoard a bunch of Mickey bars in here, unfortunately. You do have a sink off to the right here. The sink does come with hand soap, a sponge, a dish towel, and then in here you also have a can opener. On top of the counter, you do have a 12-cup coffee carafe, a toaster oven, and then you do also have your in-room coffees, teas, sugars and sugar substitutes, and dairy creamer. Above the sink here, you do have a microwave. You have a nice little storage facility up here, and then off to the right of the microwave, this is going to be where you find your paper cups, your paper dishes. You do have plastic cutlery in this room, and then they also provide you with extra paper towels on this top shelf. Underneath the sink is going to be where you find your in-room trash and recycling cans. And then one thing I missed, off to the left of the kitchenette here is going to be the in-room closet. It's a pretty nice sized closet for a room of this size. They do come with an iron and ironing board. There's a luggage rack, some shelves for storing additional shoes. You do have a full in-room safe that is perfectly capable of fitting multiple laptops. Plenty of hangers available for you. You have your extra pillow and blanket available, and you do have a laundry basket here as well. Continuing on to the bedroom and living space here, the studios at Disney's Polynesian Villas do come with a queen-size bed with 6 available pillows to choose from. On either side of the bed, you're going to have one of these floating nightstands that do come with a drawer and a small little cubby underneath the drawer. There is some space underneath this nightstand to store some bags, but also in these beds, Polynesian Villas and Studios has a drawer right underneath your head when you're sleeping, so you can store clothes and additional items, because there are no other drawers or dressers in these rooms. Now atop the nightstand over here, you do have a lamp that you can turn on and off. You have your in-room phone, and then behind the phone there's a light switch here that turns on and off the lights directly above the bed. There is one of these light switches for each 3 of these lights, which is a little bit annoying. In this bottom cubby here, this is where you're going to find your 2 110 outlets and 1 USB-A port. No USB-C in these rooms, just USB-A. Now across from the bed here is going to be a nice little space with your 55-inch in-room TV with your hotel-specific television software. Atop this little countertop here, they do provide you with an ice chest. And then right in here is going to be a pull-down twin XL sized trundle bed. More designed for smaller kids or smaller adults even. There's some artwork back here featuring Lilo, Stitch, and Scrump taking a nap on a hammock on the Hawaiian Islands. And there is a little light switch up here that you can use to turn on a light. To the right of the TV and the twin-size pull-down bed is going to be a table with some chairs. On top of this table here, you do have another lamp that you can turn on and off right here. You have a Hey Disney device in this room. And then right behind the table, you do have 1 120 outlet and 2 USB-A ports. And then a nice sized mirror on top of the table as well. And next to the bed here, you do have a couch with, again, some Lilo and Stitch inspired artwork above the couch. You have a movable coffee table that does open up to reveal additional storage if needed. Here's the other nightstand. You have another drawer here with a Bible in it. Another light switch to control the light above the other sleeper. Another light on top of the nightstand. And then the light switch here to control the light above the couch. Now this couch does pull down into a full queen-size Murphy bed. So you can sleep up to 5 people in these Polynesian Studios. Would I recommend sleeping 5 people in here? Probably not. This nightstand between the couch and the bed does also feature 2 110 outlets and 1 USB-A port, and it does also feature the additional drawer space. The bed does also have a half-raised platform, which you can use to store bags underneath like we are doing here. And then the coup de grace of the Polynesian Studios here. This is a resort view studio, so you do have a nice large bay window here that opens up into this patio space that features 2 chairs and a table. And then this particular room is a resort view, so we can take a look at the Tangaroa Terrace building over there. You have my favorite feature of this room, which is an obstructed view, but albeit it is somewhat of a view of the monorail going by. A lot of palm trees, and then you have the parking lot for the Pago Pago building. There goes Monorail Teal. Bye. Here is what the living space looks like with all of the beds pulled down. You have the twin XL bed over here, your regular queen bed, and then you have your Murphy queen bed over here. With all the beds pulled down, it's really not as cramped as you would think just by looking at this room. There is plenty of room to walk around. This coffee table is moved, and you do pretty much have unobstructed access over here to the balcony if needed. When you pull down the Murphy bed, there is some Polynesian inspired artwork over here. I think it's inspired a little bit by Moana, just judging by this little wave pattern. And then you do have a light switch here to turn on and off the accent lighting above. So that is our walkthrough of the Deluxe Longhouse Studio at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows with a resort view. Point values for this room vary depending on the time of year that you are staying and how many nights you are staying. But for one night during a weeknight at the end of May, this room cost us 19 vacation points. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this in the future, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Monorail Central for more Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Vacation Club, and Disney Cruise Line content, as well as more Walt Disney World Monorail project. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all real soon.